My name is Lecturer Clergy Bishop Kenya Michael Thomas speaking in Nairobi National Government. As usual, every morning in my devotion time in Nairobi National Government, Mpakasi East Constituency, Miango Ward Village, Nairobi, Kenya, East Africa. I'm Bishop Kenya Michael Thomas simply because I'm a lecturer clergy. I used to teach theological studies students from various colleges, including public United States of Kenya Republic Paramilitary General Service Unit of an official force equivalent to Kenya Army. Sometime before this time now, that was 2004 to 2016, 12 years as a civilian spiritual affairs instructor here in Nairobi National Government, Utawala College. I used to teach them Islamic studies, theology, and also Christianity theology equally, to bridge the gap of animosity between those two religions, which are the fastest growing religion with these two sacred books, holy books, the Holy Quran and the Holy Bible equally speaking the same God, one, but they seldom witness to one another in their kind of, beliefs. We have one God in Quran 112 and also in Exodus chapter 20 verse 3, one God. And sin is there, hell is there, heaven is there, all angels good and bad, and human beings, Adam and Eve, and also all other, theological kind of studies, anthropology, human beings study, and also the living things and non-living things studies. So also lecturer clergy which is looking forward to be United States of Kenya Republic President come next election, which is around the corner because some few months remaining, and the government seems to be crashing down economically before that time, which is supposed to be scheduled precisely to be 13 September 2027. But now it can happen period that with an interim kind of government, presidential interim government, because now the government has no money to run its services. So my vice president will be none other than United States of Kenya Republic, former retired United States of Kenya Republic, Kenya Defense Forces, Brigadier Honorable Nixon Kugubo, was on ballot paper December 27, 2007 elections during Mwai Kibaki time, and he was actually the winner because there's a Luya called Bukuzu, numbering now 6.8 million. They are now the higher population in Kenya than other tribes, including Kikuyus and Luos and Kalenjins. So he was actually number 2, but he was shortlisted to be nowhere at all. The person was number 8 and number 5 brought forward to deputize one of them, the president, that is Mwai Kibaki the late. There's also another Kikuyu called Honorable, Kalonzo Musyoka, whose mother is a Kembe, but it was actually the son of a Jomo Kenyatta Minister of State called James Kichuru-san from Mwingi. So, and also number 8, Raila Amolo Odinga, His Excellency Dr. Raila Amolo Odinga also likewise, was number 8 and was brought to be, Prime Minister. For 10 years, all of them serving Kenyans, having actually caused a lot of terrible kind of post-election violence of 2007, who has claimed 100,000 human beings, and also many maimed and crippled, and many people are displaced up to date, 2025, with no remedy kind of a restoration of their livelihood. So, and my power Prime Minister will be none other than United States of America, retired Luo, President of America, who has ruled America fairly for almost 10 years. None other than His Excellency Dr. Barack Hussein Obama. Kenyans want him to be our power Prime Minister in charge of all government ministries and state affairs agencies, and I've agreed to appoint him if I would be elected now, because I no doubt I will be the next president, the 6th president of Kenya Republic, United States of Kenya Republic, with a new flag, with a new currency, dollars, United States of America dollars, we are going to use, because we have a lot of resources like petroleum, animals, and that's minerals obvious, and land and water, and good soil and climate, and also longevity of life is also here because the equator used to pass here. So we are going to have him as our powerful Prime Minister, none other than Dr. His Excellency Barack Hussein Obama. Kenyan want him, 99.9. So I'm just going to be our, a ceremonial president myself. But mark at the back of your mind, or at your forehead, that I will be Commander-in-Chief of Kenya Defense Forces Army. That's the docket I'm going to hold as one of the, executive officers of the president. So my powerful near future woman, First Lady, will be Charlene Ruto, Honorable Charlene Ruto, the youngest daughter of incoming head of state, president now. I'm going to inherit him like what David did to King Saul in the Bible. His daughter is going to be my First Lady. He's going to be also in charge of government policies in some ways, because he has an office as executive office also called First Lady Office. So Honorable Charlene Ruto, up to this far, no objection. I'm going to the church this Sunday on March 2nd, the coming Sunday, and relay the same information and give my testimony and my ambition also. And no objection. I've already alerted the president on WhatsApp. Charlene Ruto, PA of Charlene Ruto likewise. So, and the whole world knows that I will be going to that church because the president, like President Moi, as is interested in spiritual affairs, and he has a church at his own resident current home, which of course I will go with probably myself, my vice president or deputy president, Honorable Nick Kubo, and possibly two persons or two of us. So anyway, we will be there, God willing, some few days. Tomorrow is Saturday, just the day after tomorrow. So that is how it is. Today, my government is also, you need to note that it's online. All my government, policies and also agendas called Tumaini Liberation Party, Reformation Party, Tumaini Liberation Party, TLP. It is there. We have been approved by Honorable Andarito, so there's no objection. We can fire any seat from president seat among all 6 seats, political seats. We are clear. Today I want us to learn a bit of government, because the government is like our parent and the president is our father, together with vice president. That is now the head of state now, Dr. William Samarito, His Excellency, and His Excellency also Professor Kindeke. They are parent. If they are to be in a good government, but they are not. The Bible says in Romans chapter 13, verse 1 to 7, but we want to zero in verse 1. Say, let every soul, or nafs in that case, be subject unto the higher powers who are ruling table government, like the United States of Kenya Republic incoming government, or even the current one of the president, is actually Dr. Ruto, United Democratic Alliance Party. Because the state government is actually representing God on earth. So it is stated also, for there is no power but of God Almighty. All powers, people who are ruling us are representing God on earth to do just type of justice, but they are not doing, most of them. The powers are ordained of God. That's one thing you should know, that every government leaders, God has put them there in place, regardless of what kind of rule they're using, democracy or anarchy or whatever. Sometimes when God can put people who are terrible to discipline human beings, to pray God. So God uses even evil sometimes to accomplish His work. So kila mtu na tii mamlaka iliyo kuu, kwa maana hakuna mamlaka isiyotoka kwa Mungu Mwenyezi Mungu wenyewe. That is in Swahili language. Nasema kila mtu na atii mamlaka iliyo kuu, kwa maana hakuna mamlaka isiyotoka kwa Mungu. That is Mwenyezi Mungu. So we don't want to duplicate the kind of leadership that every now and then we have the same human beings who are terrorizing us, like in this human being you are seeing here. Alright? These people you are seeing here, alright? Their fathers and they themselves, they have been on seats for decades, since 1969 up to now 2025, but they have been oppressing human beings. from some few tribes particularly. We have here Mother Karua. He has been actually on ballot paper a long time ago. He was also in political arena 2007, which has claimed so many lives. Post-election violence. Kalonzo Musyoka was also there on ballot paper on post-election violence of 2007, claiming thousands and thousands of human lives. Raila Amolo Odinga likewise. Eugene Wamalwa and his father has been there, alright, because his father was also deputy president. Mother Karua likewise was also been a senior politician, a member of parliament, minister, assistant minister, or whatever. These human beings have been actually on seat. Rigathi Gachagua is here, was also defeated even to over a division of Samburu, Laikipia County for 1997, and he was sacked by his dad, that is Arap Moi, because we are told he's the son of Arap Moi. Okay, Rigathi Gachagua, Arap Moi, and many others, crooks, politicians. Now they are again teaming up, wanting to harm Kenyans, to cause another post-election violence to clear us again in every electionary period. I want the Kenyan to be united, the way they are uniting to kill them. They are saying now they are united to harm them again, to vote for me as their president. Because this human being, they call it Democratic Action Party leader, Eugene Wamalwa, Wepa, Kalonzo Musyoka, Mother Karua, People's Liberation Party, and many others. Dorothy Simu, naitwa Simu, naitwa Simu, ACT was a land of party, and former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua. They have launched yesterday a rebranded party called Liberation Party of Mother Karua. He is keeping on changing. He used to call her Naka, but now is again calling herself, deputy, is again calling herself a Liberation Party, something of that nature. So what there is, People's Liberation Party is again now coming up to change the name, because they used to keep on changing their name so they cannot be traced in their mischievous behavior. You can see it here again. They are saying they are planning to remove the president, who is also ready to leave, because our president have said he is going to be just one-term president. That is what is happening here. So that's how it is. You can hear even having some friends here talking also along me here. So don't mind, you can hear me as well. So dalili ya kumua Ruto Nanga has taken, started, but they are not able to do that. Katika kila vila wanashindua, lakini haina mamlaka ya kufanya chochote. The same monkeys in the same kind of a different forest. We don't want these politicians to keep on killing Kenyans. These human beings are carrying actually the spirit of killing spirit, human killer spirit. They have actually killed several human beings on several occasions during electoral period, since post-election violence of 2007 to 8, and they are keeping on killing Kenyans. I want actually United Nations to take heed on these human beings. We are seeing them on this newspaper today, because most of them have actually not tested actually death. They have not actually been implicated during post-election violence of 2007, despite the fact that they have been clearing human beings. Ogambo got some wrong guys who are not actually on ballot paper at that time, like Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, the former president, Honorable Kalonzo, Honorable Ruto, Dr. Ruto, and others, and even the Inspector General of Police, Hussein. They are not involved in that election of post-election violence of 2007. What there was Raila Amolo Odinga on ballot paper. Pastor Pius Muru, who is a lawyer, is not even a prisoner. Nasilin Omar, Kalonzo Musyoka also was there. Okay? And also, other human beings, They are the ones who have been supposed to go to Hague, to face the rope over, Saddam Hussein. But Campo, I don't know whether he has bribed them. They have bribed him. He left these people. Even my vice president was also now, so that was advertising 2022. Gugubo was also on ballot paper. Brigadier Gugubo, or October, not October, but December 27, 2007 election. So these are the human beings who are supposed to have been hanged, actually. Honestly speaking, because they have caused mayhem to the country of Kenya Republic. They have cleared so many humans, 100,000 human beings were buried, and we are now trying to exclude even some of them from Marsabit. Alright? Like my church, we are having 8 choir members, 4 of them choir members, and 8 university students who are buried in the church compound of African Church, Marsabit Sacco Council. Alright? They are there. And also Anglican Church of Marsabit, 3 priests, including British actually, the founder of Anglican Church of Marsabit, diocese, is also mass grave there, together with Adriano Tuye of Anglican Church, Bishop, who has the same education kind of traditions like me, religious training of both Islamic and also Christianity, and also Bishop Wako Tuye. No, William Wako, whose wife is her wife is called Naomi Wako. They are not even given 30 million which have been given politicians when they perish on different kind of helicopter crashes. One of them was Adana Tuye, first of all, who took the initiative from me when I went to teach in Narok College 2000 or later on. Alright, he perished with a police helicopter near Kenya wildlife camp. So yes, 1997, and the other one also perished 2006 with another ill-fated helicopter crash over Kenya. William Wako, Bishop of Anglican Church. And then the other one also British, died mysterious death. He must have been also murdered actually, and it's in the same compound of Marsabit town, Anglican Church. I've written to Trump, and now all detectives are here, and even even British Prime Minister, they are supposed to come and check along with the detective of Kenya about this issue. I've written to them. Alright? To exhume the human beings and also to check those who are also storming their stations. Many of them have mentioned them in the paper of African Church. To be, where about they are. Because now these people are killing us. I'm even almost homeless. They have even destroyed my farm, different farms. Animals, putting hot water in my mouths of animals. Plastic bags of the anuses. Alright, animals, different types. Cows, goats, sheep. So there are a lot of terrorists there. Either from Ethiopian Liberation Front, Kenyans also have guns, terrorists. Somalia also have guns, terrorists. We are not very far from Sudan, terrorists, because we are also bordering these countries. So we want to do a thorough kind of investigation, so that we get the right culprit to put them in the things on right in security matters. And whoever will be implicated need to be executed. Yeah, what the Bible says in Deuteronomy chapter 19 verse 13 and Ezekiel chapter 33 verse 6 and 9. The wages of sin is death. You have to first capture death penalty instantly, because I'm requested even the office of the deputy president to give me soldiers. That's Professor Kindiki, and he has promised me to give me soldiers to talk to Internal Security Minister Murkomen. So the case now is actually at the deputy president's office, and they have promised me to give me soldiers anytime, anti-terror, armed vehicles with the detectors or this kind of mines, so that we cannot be blown off, and also to facilitate us with enough funds to go along to check those 24 stations of African Church, which I am given now, together with one with petroleum, which was used by British during 1907 to 2000 and to 1963. British have been ruling Kenya before. We are given that kind of negotiated kind of independence, 1963. We have been ruled by British in 1907. Alright, even said I was built in 1907, the current one. And they left actually 1963. That oil plant is there in Marsabit. The British Industry Commissioner of America which was also built those many churches there, missions, African Ireland Church, and they called them that time 1972 African missions. Later on, IIC took and defeated. Now they have offered to give me to be called International Church International. 24 station, 25. In fact, they have forgotten one, Barway, with another evangelist called Lewogusa now. I am given those churches by the government. Okay, Deputy President Office, they have signed. And they are going to be under my administration now in the International Church International. Even though I am going to fight for the presidency, God is first in my agenda in Matthew 6:3. So, and the youngest daughter of our president, Ruto, Chandra Ruto, is going to oversee this station because she's the only one interested with church affairs. Among the women I'm having, which are about 7 of them, she will be the first lady in that case, all the people, because he has an interest and has been praying to have a kind of a ministry affairs, world ministry affairs. So one of the station there has petroleum, and we are told all petroleum from even other countries is not as big as that one. It is a lot of petroleum found in which has been used by British and sealed when they left with a lot of gases. Okay, Marsabit has all these kind of resources, wind power, petroleum, which of course I'm going to give the government part of it to have a share, but very little share. If at all, I will have to agree, because I'm the one who is now the founder in that case, with all this kind of information and research. Yeah? And that missionary was also the first district commissioner of Marsabit, Reverend John Allanson, and he was the one who baptized Moy and sponsored his education in 1928. Okay, and he also sponsored me and baptized me on December 25th, 1975. December 25th, 1975, I was the first person to be baptized in African church, those churches, 1975. The churches have been started in 1972. So we are going to assume that the priest he was actually the first district commissioner of Marsabit in 1907 to 1963. And the one who have also shown Moy that kind of a petrol, crude oil, petrol, and sealed. And it was also open another kind of a small leg of petroleum crude oil in Gamia 2 across Lake Turkana. About 60 kilometers from Marsabit, but we are actually separated by the lake. Lake Turkana, which is River Oma, now people are fighting along the river, Lake Turkana, which is originating from Ethiopia. River Oma in Ethiopia, but in Kenya called Lake Turkana. And formerly by Samburu they used to call Loyangalan Lake, and British used to call Lake Rodolph. So they are keeping on changing names politically, even to make Turkanas to be killed by different people, like now Dasanaj, because they are calling the Lake Turkana, and now the Turkanas are being cleared by different tribes using the lake. Samburus are there, Dasanaj are there, Merile are there, alright, along that river, lake. We also believe also it has some kind of water tributaries from Nile. Alright, we have also Gabras there, along the lake, and Samburus, which is the lake is actually ending there in Samburu County, South Hor. Now these people are calling the lake Turkana, and now people are killing Turkanas terribly, because they are claiming the lake is theirs, and they are going everywhere to disturb other tribes along the lake, including Ethiopians, Oromo. And now they are cleared by Ethiopians. So what I'm going to say here, I'm going to fire for the president, and whoever will come to Bomas of Kenya on that time or period to fire for the same seat, particularly these human beings, they will not step there, I assure them. Tutapima hao akili kama bingine amerukwa na akili, because these people have been there but they have done nothing. So if we see them again coming and say we want to be president, they will not leave Bomas of Kenya, I assure them, sure enough. Whether you treat that statement as a speech, as a head speech, I don't care. But I know these people will not leave that Bomas of Kenya. When I will be there with Brigadier Gubo. I Bishop Kenya Michael Tome, Alright? An Israelite kind of a born person, Kenyan, but my mom is Samburu subtribe, Maasai. This human being you are seeing in this paper, I assure the whole world, they will not leave Bomas of Kenya. If I will be there to be sworn in, if they claim against rig election, they will not leave that place, or obviously. So they will prepare their coffins if they are to come there when I'm there. Sure enough, honestly speaking. Otherwise, may God bless you, human being living in Kenya. Amen.